Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Touchline Talks. Guys, I hope you're excited.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely.
How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Are we ready to get into it, guys?
We are ready.
Yeah.
Well, we have
Post
some
World Cup.
United guys creeping. Yeah, I know you are there as well.
By the way, sir, love your new kit, man.
Thank you, sir.
Love it, sir.
Appreciate it.
That's
sir.
right. We hope we don't drag them.
Let's get straight into it, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it. Let's not waste time. Time is against us. Did Spain deserve to win the World Cup?
Most definitely.
Let's get straight into it. Very straight.
This guy's starting with the
Most
banger.
definitely, sir. Apart from our
Starting
first
with
game
the
where they
most
drew,
offensive question.
no. Throughout the tournament, defensively,
Intentionally,
they
sir.
was
I think they
solid.
drew that game because,
Most probably. But defensively, they were solid. Midfield solid. Attack solid. Conceded one goal throughout the entire tournament. I mean, that's great.
Can I ask you a question, man?
Go for it.
On them. What was their highest scoring match?
4-0 against Amin scored. Or
Saudi
5-0.
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Or 5-0.
Was that the only game?
Yeah, then
Austria 3-0.
Austria 3-0.
If I'm correct.
Yeah, I think in Belgium like
2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Portugal 2-1. They had a whole European.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah,
Portugal
decent
1-0.
run, yeah. I mean, you have to look at the teams that they took on as well, like France. And France had a good team going into the World Cup.
Yeah.
They like shut them out the entire.
Yeah.
They did the same with Argentina, where that was like.
So you were saying Spain had a rocky start, but they deserved it in the end.
In the end, they deserved it. Yes.
Yeah.
Looking at the teams that they took on leading to the final. I would
Yeah,
say they deserved
Spain really.
Any disagreements? there?
No, I won't say.
Fair.
For me, Spain would have won any team in the final. If it's France, if it was England, if it would have been Belgium, Germany, whoever, Spain would have won them. By the way those guys played, like Argentina had
If there
nothing.
was anyone that could have beaten Spain.
Paraguay.
No, Almiron.
Spain controlled games like when it mattered the most. Like Spain looked like, to me personally, Spain looked like the only team that knew how to win a knockout match.
Yeah.
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 Yo, that's a great statement.
They never gave you a sense of panic. They never gave you a sense of
Yeah.
like what Argentina gave us was it was like this.
Yeah,
Like,
roller
if you were an
coaster.
Argentina fan, sorry sir, but I know that you had a tough time.
The Cabo game, that was one of them.
Yeah. I
And
think that's
when that
that's
guy
when it started,
on the
yeah.
wing scored that rocket.
Yeah.
But that never gave any fan out there. I don't think that Cabo Verde game gave them any doubts. For
What do you mean?
Spain.
No,
I don't
No,
think-
Argentina. man.
Oh, Argentina.
Argentina,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying with
Sorry,
the
yeah,
rocket.
100%. Sir, you had a very emotional time there in the knockout.
roller coaster.
As
Like-
Argentina.
That was cutting it close in that game.
Yeah, like he's saying now is that Spain was like a team in the World Cup, in the knockouts that they've played like the knockout team is supposed to play.
Yeah.
I thought that Brazil would be that team because remember they had Carlo Champions League version. I don't think any other coach is better than that in knockout phases. Like you know how to win a game, but Spain,
Yeah.
that guy De La Fuente tactically makes a change 80th minute, brings on he'd either bring on Marino or he brings on Marino and then he brings on Williams for just that burst of pace and then like every game. So
Yeah. And they were the
we all doubted Ferran Torres, man.
yeah.
Because like everyone's afraid that this guy won't be able to finish and he puts it in the back of the net.
But
Dying minutes.
his post World Cup these pictures look so zesty. Nah, bro. Bro, that like it's just disturbing, man. It's like, come on, didn't you see the pictures?
No, I haven't seen
It's zesty. Like he took a picture. Like it cannot be AI. But there's a picture now. There's a picture he took on the parade bus. He's shirtless. So they hold the World Cup trophy. Obviously, any player would kiss the trophy.
Yeah.
But guys, I'm very masculine. I'm not gonna do those actions. But he was standing with the trophy. Some other guy was holding the trophy, and he came to kiss the trophy. Then there were photos released of him being like, obviously they're celebrating him and Lorente
Yeah.
on like a jetty, on a like a patio thing at the waters, and he's kissing the guy. Come on, he's deserving that rainbow bed.
Before we get that deep into it,
Guys, we have to speak.
Take us back, my brother.
Dylan, what has been very surprising moments as we revisit the 2026 World Cup again, sir?
Surprising moments.
Surprising.
Take us very deep.
I think underdog nations that really like caught my attention. Like hence one of the games that we were speaking about now was the Argentina Cape Verde game. Like when you see countries like that aren't really on the first half of the ranking system.
Yeah.
Even, like then they come in like that and then they shock the world. Like that was my
Are they
highlight
even in the
when you
top
look at
50?
teams like that.
True.
I know Nigeria is not in the top 50, but if you look at them, they're not.
They way
Bafana is
Keeper's a
25th
middle-aged guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
45, 45-year-old.
Yeah.
Man, he's living a normal life, bro.
Yeah.
Like that type of nation. Like
And then
that's your
who's-
team.
Who saw Brazil exit Norway, Morocco? Was there any surprises there? Morocco went quite deep.
Yeah.
Norway surprised us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it was
no way.
surprise
Surprise.
packages.
That was my surprise.
No, but they have a decent team. Like since the coming of Haaland.
Yeah.
And maybe Solo and who else though?
Yeah, yeah.
And those guys
Sandoval.
from the Champions League guys.
Yes.
They next level, bro.
And then also
From
Spain winning the World Cup, was it a surprise for anyone?
No.
Yeah.
No one says Spain.
Speak now or forever hold your
for me,
peace.
no, for me it was a surprise, but while watching the match, it wasn't a surprise.
Look, the top four as it stands now currently was obviously everyone's expected teams to reach the final stages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone
I think it would have
mentioned
commonly been there, but
Like
when it-
my surprise was Argentina playing pathetic,
In the final.
very
in the
pathetic.
final.
I've never seen a team play so
always think-
desperate.
I don't
I
think
don't
you
think
can
it was
say
pathetic, man.
it was a surprise Argentina the way they played in the final. I think like from
coming
the
down to Spain,
round
bro.
of 32 leading up to the final, the way they played in every single game, that was a shock for me. Because it's like every single team they took on, it was like this team can beat them. Cape Verde almost did it. They took them to penalties almost.
There was a lot of exposure.
Yeah, there
man,
was a
you
lot
know.
of exposure.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they scored the goals and all of that, but it
Yeah.
was like they always had to concede first and then they like clawed their way back in like
That's why they don't deserve to be in the final. They don't deserve to be there. Really. That's the most one-man-sided team I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. A bunch of patient merchants desperate to see one guy succeed in life. No, man, you can't,
And then
you can't
also,
be like that.
Dylan,
Messi, my brother.
Paredes in the final should have been sent off long time ago. Was that a surprise even?
Yeah, bro.
He only got sent off after the match.
Even post game.
Yeah.
Everything that happened post game.
Yeah.
No one got penalized for any of those things.
He got the red for
Got
that
the red
incident.
afterwards.
Like when they reviewed it, ne?
Yeah,
But I mean, like on the pitch, man.
he got the yellow now.
Yeah.
In the
Initially,
so he came
Yeah,
on. He
came
got the
in,
yellow.
And then he shoved
After the yellow, he had about 8 fouls worthy of yellows.
Of
8 fouls.
second yellow.
Probably one even a red. That guy was
Yeah, but
in
look,
some
man,
joke.
you know, given the type of player he is, he's very aggressive. Man.
Yeah.
He's solid,
Yeah,
but
no,
like
he's-
to show you emotions like that, man.
Yeah.
It's not
He let his
sportsmanship,
emotion
bro.
get
Yeah.
a bit off.
And then
Another surprise for me is Rodri winning the Golden Ball. Possible, so
we actually had a whole, like the guy would say on
3-day.
Conversation on
on our WhatsApp group.
You guys
was
were
like
speaking.
the
You guys took
Not you
on the
guys,
group. You guys took one whole day to fight and argue about this thing.
It was back and forth, my
Actually,
guy.
but we weren't really involved.
I just gave my 2 cents when I bounced. That was mostly Zaid, Pastor Sean, Adrian names. It was the two brothers
Yeah.
versus Pastor Sean and Zaid. And it was just back and forth.
That was now like when I looked at the messages, I was like, yeah, Owen's really wrong.
So it was probably about
But
300.
as I
messages.
told these guys now, Rodri for Spain has been the best player. in that team.
Yeah.
But throughout the World Cup, Messi.
Systems, man.
Throughout the World Cup, Messi.
Systems.
Well, if they had to decide the golden ball based off the final, give it to Rodri.
Yeah, but without Rodri, Spain wouldn't have won it.
Okay, do you guys mean now
How so?
if they had to decide it based on stats now?
Yeah, but then again, Rodri won a Ballon d'Or without stats. He won the Euros. People would think he was a mal. Rodri was the best player at the Euros without stats.
Yeah.
He won the Ballon d'Or without stats. Champions League, I think he won also Player of the Season.
Yeah.
Remember that season where they won? And he scored the goal in the final. He won Player of the Season without stats. So Modric 2018 did it. Zidane did it. Like all like midfielders did this by just being brilliant in midfield without scoring goals and providing assists. And we've grown to a point in football where people don't appreciate the hard workers. Like you just want people to stat pad without like highlights matter more in football these days instead of watching the game, because Rodri was the most important player for Spain in the whole World Cup. If Rodri was not there, they wouldn't have won it.
So you're saying Messi was state padding?
Wait, no. Like,
Messi was state padding.
like I said,
How do you state pad if you carry a whole nation on your
okay,
shoulders?
like I said in the
One
Everyone
man-
plays around him.
one
Messi is
man-
that
You
great.
just said Messi is a one that you just said Argentina is a
Yeah,
one man.
they play around him. Those guys can't do anything on their own. They played
Now, how
everything
is-
was
how
just
is
pointed
this
to
that
Messi.
padding though?
They made it easy for him.
No, sir. He made it easy for them. Not other way around, sir.
Those guys didn't even score.
Not other way around.
Come on. Don't be like that, man.
Messi,
Guardian of the goat.
Messi, he is the
And then-
one that will
no,
fight that argument.
There's
and
no
everything.
way.
As we just to wrap up the surprising moments, penalty shootouts really decided like major games, major upsets.
Yeah, that was boring for me, man.
Now the
Penalty shootouts.
If a top game has to
Germany,
win penalties, bro, I get
the
upset.
Netherlands.
I get upset, bro.
They
Yeah.
also fall. Germany, Netherlands also fall in the disappointment
Yeah.
category,
If you-
which I want to
if
go
you-
into next.
If you look at Germany, they've been disappointing at the World Cup since
Yeah.
2018.
But
2018
this-
they were disappointed. 2022 they were disappointing, and now they
Guys
were
like
disappointing again.
Mario Götze in
You need those Miroslav
Need
Klose.
that, guys.
Yes.
Podolski.
Thomas
Schweinsteiger.
Müller, yes, Schweinsteiger.
That's
So,
your guys.
so with that said, do you think that personally that the expectation of Germany has to now become like lesser, as we've seen now every since 2014 every year now they just fell short.
Yeah.
They don't meet
Let's
expectations.
ask like this, man, amongst the guys. Do you think the squad selection was thorough? When it came to when you're looking at German players across all leagues,
But they don't have quality players across all leagues. That was the best that they could have chosen. And unfortunately they had injuries. Like going into the World Cup.
I feel like they could have done.
They could have done a bit better.
Yeah,
on
it's the
squad
same like
with the
selection.
team that they had,
same like Brazil.
But who did they leave out that was so controversial? They didn't leave anyone at home that was controversial. That's the best they could have chosen. Best left winger, best right winger would have been Sane. Best striker would have Undav and Havertz on all these guys.
I don't
Cam,
think by any chance if
Musiala
you
there.
play for Galatasaray you deserve to play for your country.
But Brazil had plumbers. Brazil had people.
I mean, Ronaldo plays for Al Nassr, so
Even Ronaldo doesn't belong there.
what is he doing?
Now we are hearing he's gonna play another World Cup because the Al Nassr coach is there. Now he wants to
he's finished.
watch rubbish
But
is there.
as-
I doubt he'll make
As you
another
said,
World
we're
Cup.
gonna
He's done.
conclude the surprising moments, but my highlight of the whole World Cup tournament is players giving praise to God
Yeah.
through.
That was a big surprise.
That was
Yeah.
my highlight.
Every like
It's
even
been coming through the season, but in the World Cup it has just been amplified.
especially
Yeah.
after the games
I
where
think a
other
South
than playing.
American team before they flew to USA or to Canada, they prayed over their players or something like that.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
that
youth,
was
yeah.
beautiful. Like they prayed over there, anointed their bus, and I think they sprinkled. They prayed over the sprinklers and they anointed their plane like with like holy water, which was good to see. even on the pitch, every
You only see players individualize here and there that do it when
Yeah.
it comes to league
Yeah.
and stuff like Eze, Gakpo, them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys.
Yeah, you will
But
only
to see it in
here
an
and there.
international,
yeah, yeah, that was nice.
Because
It was nice to see.
I think it was even after a game where both teams decided to pray together.
Yeah, then
I
they
don't
had
know
like a
which
little
team-
huddle,
which
like
game
they
was that?
created like the circle.
Yeah, there was a lot of games
where they
actually,
played
like
circle.
France in England, that happened there, where a group of like Lacroix, Eze, Lacroix, Eze, Saka, them, all these guys, they came together
Yeah.
and they would just pray, gay, all these, and it looked nice. It was really beautiful to see the
Even
brotherhood.
post-match interviews as well.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
post match as well. Yeah.
Two more things, guys. I want us to go into the refereeing, the inconsistency there as we approach the new season. But just lastly, before we go into that, disappointments, star players that we never even heard of, Lamine Yamal being one of them. Why haven't some players hit top form in this World Cup?
We don't really need to start. We don't really need to mention Yamal who won a World Cup, and that covers everything.
Nah, but
We
I-
can
I
put
think-
him aside.
I think what Ayameen sees, yeah. If you look at at certain surrounding players when it comes to club level and when it comes to national level, they're not in the same
Yeah.
system, man.
Yeah.
That would probably expose certain things like it would maybe now compared to seeing them on a national scene.
Yeah.
Some players play with the same midfielders that they do with at the club, but the roles might be different.
Yeah.
So you see something different every time. But like if you're making an example of Yamal going forward and build up to attack, his involvement is key, obviously.
It's
So I
just
don't think you can take that away from him.
it's stats,
Yeah.
stats.
Same like with Harry Kane. Harry Kane has scored 6 or 7 goals, not too
Yeah,
sure.
solid.
But
Solid.
I feel like there could have been much more from Harry Kane. Against Argentina, he disappeared. He was nowhere.
He played
You didn't see the movements of Kane and all those things.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the type of players we're really expected to really.
In those big matches, we expect him to step
Yeah.
up.
But you know he does that at club also. Like he's in the box defending, bro. He does that.
Yeah, but he doesn't stay there. But against Argentina, that guy was a centre back.
Even Trump noticed it. Trump
Yeah,
said,
Trump was commenting-
"How can you make your
Trump
best
also made
player?"
comments about that.
Yeah, Trump.
That guy must
If
be
Trump
like-
noticed the ram, how? If Trump notices it, then you must play bad.
Two guys. Contact sport.
Yeah, but I think people expected much more from Yamal, like goals
Yeah.
and assists wise. But his role for Barca is different at Spain.
Yeah.
At Spain, he plays with
A team.
a different Olmo. He
Yeah.
plays with Rodri.
Olmo
he
was
plays
playing with the
Pedri.
different Olmo is playing with days on the bench, my guy.
At Barca was now at Spain he plays with a different Olmo.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
even going on disappointing plays, even if you look at Portugal's midfield.
Yeah,
Like we said,
disappointing.
before we started the
That's
World
the
Cup.
most.
Yeah, no,
We really
we
expected.
expected a lot
Our
from
those
own
guys too.
expectations put
Yeah.
us down here, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because but looking
Now we have to
at
wait for
how they ended
2030.
the season, you would expect them
Yeah.
to go in because I mean you had two midfielders behind Bruno that won back-to-back Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Bruno that broke the assist record. But when it came like on paper, it's like you would expect no, this is a great midfield. But then when they played, it was like
It was-
like mismatched.
yeah.
It was like they weren't on the same wavelength.
But
of-
what was surprising, they played well together leading up to the World Cup for Portugal. They
Yeah.
played well they won the Nations League. That same midfield. How could they not gel in the? And that's the thing that cost Portugal the World Cup.
Yeah.
I won't put so much emphasis on Ronaldo. He's absolute trash, but
The only game where they looked like a threat was against Spain.
yeah,
Was against Spain.
yeah.
When
There
they look like they
and it's too late.
dominate.
It was too late for them to
Too
click.
late to yeah.
Yeah, and then also just as we, like I said, as we concluding, guys, in our when we spoke early in the day, you really nailed it there with the VR, the refereeing from 2018
Yeah.
when VR was introduced, and then every new season there's new systems in
Yeah,
place.
there's new
there's-
rules
yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the fans and the players, us as the fans, we are still left frustrated at the controversy, the inconsistency.
Yeah,
What
every
can we
single
expect
time.
from what we have seen in the World Cup for the new season to come?
I don't think it will have an influence on the league, man.
Yeah, definitely not on the Prem. I don't think it will have impact on the Prem.
It's
Because
like-
if you look, there was fouls in the we spoke about it in, I think it was 2 episodes ago, where you said if those challenges had to be made in the Prem, the ref
Yeah, I
will
was
just look
gonna
at
say
you and
now,
be
like
that's
it's, I
not
don't
a
know how it's
penalty or
completely
whatever.
different, man.
Yeah.
Like you've seen a lot of challenges getting waived, bro.
Yeah.
Like there were a couple of games where guys like Michael Oliver was officiating, and who
Yeah.
else though that we know, like that we see commonly when it
Yeah.
comes to
Yeah.
like Prem games and things.
Yeah.
When those guys were in charge, you didn't see much of those things going on. But it's these new guys that pop up here and there, we don't know of it. Something is just different. But everyone, their style of officiating is different, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even Colina, he released a statement was that one day, the god of refs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Groot.
He
That
was
was
saying
the- yes.
he was saying they could be like he was basically vouching for the guys. How can I say, with their like honesty and things, man. Saying that there's no way that any ref could have influenced or could have had an influence on the decisions that were made and everything, as it was something that it was just purely there for the officiating purposes. Nothing to do with match fixing and those type of things. He was just
Yeah.
vouching for the guys. But when you look at certain decisions, yeah, like when you look at it emotionally, you're gonna think now, okay, no, these guys were robbed, those guys were robbed, and whatever. But I mean, there have been a lot of controversial decisions, but we won't see things like that happening.
You will see it in the
We
Premier League.
do see it,
Yeah,
but
you
Premier
this was
League
common,
referees.
This was
Yeah.
It was-
almost every game.
Yeah, it was every
But if you
game,
look at the referees that were there, this was the biggest ref team, and they tried to make it general. Like they got a lot of Mexican refs,
Yeah,
But look
they-
at what
Venezuelan, so
like
Yeah.
native most now. But
Yeah.
what we see the most in Prem is mainly inconsistencies, man.
Yeah.
You will watch a game now, 12 o'clock midday. Something happened there. You come to the 6 o'clock game tonight.
Exactly
The same thing
what will
happens,
happen there.
but the
yeah.
decision is not the same.
yeah, different.
That's what we're seeing now. Like
That's what
currently,
is still
like
leaving
commonly
us
in Prem.
very frustrated
Yeah,
as
frustrated.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like when it comes to now World Cup, like I think the stage is different, man. I don't know.
I think it's all the unnecessary rules that was placed in this World Cup. That was so
They were
broad.
like even if you look at the ball, that has like a sensor now.
Yeah.
Like that was a new thing they brought in.
That's nonsense.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what
that
what
was
what did it actually add to the game? Nothing.
Absolutely
They
nothing.
wasted money actually. And the good thing that I could say that the new rule they added, that corner thingy, that's actually a nice rule. Like England benefited a lot from that, but yeah, there was a lot. It was nice to see like a guy hitting a shot and
The slightest deflection.
slightest deflection, and they would give it. It's
Yeah.
good to see, man. But
Yeah.
refereeing flowing over to the season, like UEFA, wherever, I don't think it will be so bad
Yeah, don't have such a big impact on.
because of the level of officiating, man. Like
Yeah.
experience also.
Yeah,
Experience.
those
Experience
guys
also,
probably
yeah.
don't have that much
No,
experience.
they don't.
Yeah. They can't even throw some
Yeah,
English.
they can't.
How will they have experience if they can't even?
We
And
are
they'll
the
introduce it this season.
No.
No, they
We
next season.
don't have.
No, they will introduce it now only.
I'm telling you now, you're gonna see that guys. You can't let uneducated guys use that system, my brother. They will
It's gonna
rob
be a- It's gonna
everybody.
be a mess.
They will rob
Holy
everyone.
mess.
I'm telling you, oh guys,
It's gonna be a whole mess, bro.
don't be surprised if you see Amazulus winning the league. Yeah, if you see that, guys, Jomo Cosmos.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough season.
Guys, once again, it was lovely to host you guys again. It was nice being back here, guys. For our viewers, subscribers, don't forget to like, share, comment. Also, don't forget to ask questions there. We are
we
here
want to hear
answer.
new topics
Yeah,
also.
we'd like to have you guys give us new topics,
Engaged.
whatever you want to hear, whatever you saw. Please, guys.
Give thanks.
Yeah,
With a grateful heart.
thank you.